Welcome to the episode 5, the first episode of Shop Talk with me, the Redneck, in the new year. I have with me Input. As always, a pleasure to have him on the show. How about you introduce yourself there, Input?
Well, as you said, my name's Input, and you
You're
guys
here
can
to give me
find
some
me.
input?
Well, I guess you guys could find me on my YouTube channel under Input. That's in-put toy reviews and stop motion, and you guys can find me on the Instagram under Ernest P World. And that's pretty much it. Twitter, I'm on Twitter too, but Twitter sucks, so I never use it.
Twitter's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, as I said, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So what's been going on new with you? So other than the tales that we're both part of.
Well, last night we had that Tales from Teletran New Year's Bash on Danny's channel. 8 hours of tiredom, of exhaustion, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That first hour that I got to catch and that enjoying y'all, that was actually pretty fun. I had a blast. Gave me something to do while I was driving home too.
Oh, word. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people show up, kind of hang out and just talk. A lot of people from the community, from the Transformers YouTube community and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to talk and pick people's brains and all that good crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Danny. I am dead to the world. I don't even know. Like, I just did a live stream, Siege or Earthrise spoiler review, and I live streamed it. And I don't even know how I did that, to be honest with you. I don't even know how I'm here live streaming right now. I don't know why I'm not in my bed, just laying there and just comed out.
Dedication.
Yeah, right. For sure. Getting that Transformers news out there and opinions out there, all that good stuff.
Today we got a brand new TV, 65-inch smart TV, 4K.
Oh shit!
Damn Samsung, nice TV.
Yeah, better than that old 32-inch tube TV you had, huh?
No, better than the other 65-inch flat screen that I had that's going in here in the office. Right there.
So that's the only place you got room for it, right?
Right. And the Harley Quinn stuff is unfortunately going to be moved. My wife just said we can. She wants it in the bedroom. She wants her collection in the bedroom, so that's fine by me.
I mean, you gotta take the trash out every once in a while, right? So.
No, I wouldn't necessarily call Harley Quinn trash. I mean,
no, I wouldn't either. I love Harley Quinn.
But demented sexiness back there. It's kind of not surprising why my wife loves her so much.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, the TV's going there, the PlayStation 4 is going there, so this is going to be the office and gaming room at the same time.
Sweet. Oh yeah.
So when we do a stream, I'll just pause my game, leave the screen playing in the background, turn around, do the show.
Whatever works, man. Whatever you gotta do. So why are we here today? What are we doing today?
Today we are talking about the top fives of, since it's the end of the year. I've got 2 for 2021, or is it 3 for 2021? let's see, two for 2021, two for 2020. I had notes and I lost them, so we're just playing it by ear at this point. I had a couple other guests. Bo was supposed to show up, and Trans Aaron was wanting to be here, but unfortunately, Trans Aaron is at his sister's house and can't make it. And Bo's not feeling well this evening, so he had to graciously decline and say that he'll be on another time. So I hope he gets well soon. He said he might try to show up in the chat. He might not. Depends on how he feels. So, but it's just you and me this today, unfortunately.
All right, so we're doing top 5 of top 5. What does that consist of?
The first top 5. Your
Okay.
top 5 pickups from 2020.
Well,
Official Hasbro Takara product. Transformers.
Oh man. Pickups, top 5 pickups of 2020 official hashtag. Does it have to be released in 2020?
No, it doesn't have to be released in 2020. You just have to have gotten it in 2020.
All right, then I will say the LGEX blue big convoy that was originally a lucky draw, but it got re-released in the lucky draw colors.
Okay.
So I will say that one. 20 just it's so crazy, man. So I got a bunch of stuff in 2020. Oh, you know what? My G2 Bruticus. I mean, like the original OG G2 Bruticus. Love that mold, but I also love, and that was a holy grail for me for a long time. Oh, man, the Seacons.
I was wondering if they were going to show up. So that's 3.
Super Megatron.
4.
And I mean, this is no particular order, right? So, and I say the last one, man. I don't know. Scorponok. Let's go Scorponok. No, you know what? I can't. I got to put my boy Lio Convoy, masterpiece Lio Convoy on the list.
Okay.
So
that's a very respectable list. I can dig it. For me, it would have to be Netflix Bumblebee. The Cody had 2-pack. Whoa. I'm not too. Oh, I Optimus Prime, Siege Optimus Prime, or not Siege, Earthrise.
Earthrise.
Yeah, I really love that figure. And I'm drawing a blank. Skylinks. I'm sorry, he's just freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's a good one.
And Star Convoy, the one based off the Power of the Primes mold.
Okay.
I like that figure a lot. I was planning on making him Power Master Optimus Prime, but I don't think I'm going to now. I like the figure too much.
Fair enough.
And if he looks enough like Power Master Optimus Prime, I can just kind of fudge it.
Right.
I can say he's Power Master Optimus Prime for all I care. He fills the spot on my shelf. So Yeah, they did a phenomenal job on that remold. I'm impressed with it. And I like the way that cab section looks. It just looks awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I have not even seen the Quintessons. The only Quintesson I've seen is that. Well, I've seen the Alicons and I missed it. I didn't get them at the time. But that damn snake, Slitherfang or not Slitherfang?
Yeah, it's Leatherfang.
Yeah, Slitherfang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that damn snake is the only Quintesson factioned character I've seen in the stores besides a couple of Alicons that I didn't pick up at the time because they were everywhere when I was seeing them. And I was like, okay, I need to get this one because this one's going to be hard to find. And then it turned out that the Alicons are the ones that are really hard to find. And I'm like kicking myself now because I don't have that wave complete.
Yeah, the Alicons were everywhere, man. I found them at Aldi. We got an Aldi right up here by the house, and that's pretty much all they had were the Alicons, right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was pretty crazy. So I grabbed one of them from there, but that's the only time I've seen them though was at Aldi of all places. So freaking
Yeah.
grocery store.
Right. And
So
a discount grocery store at that.
I wouldn't call it a discount grocery store.
Well, that's what it started as.
That's what it started as, but they carry brands that like your name brand, your main grocery stores don't carry, but they're not knockoff brands, if that makes sense.
Right. They're like, a lot of them are like German brands and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. The European brands and stuff. So, um, really cool grocery store. It's really small, but you realize exactly like the big grocery stores how much they're not needed when you walk through an Aldi. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. Um, so you said top fives of top fives.
The top five, top fives.
Top five, top five. What's the second top five?
The top five, either A, non Transformer, or B, KO, or not KO, but third party transforming robot pickups of 2020.
Oh man. Um. Again, this doesn't have to be. That doesn't mean that it came out this year, right?
It doesn't have to have come out this year. You just had to pick it up this year. And it doesn't even have to be transforming robots. It can be something completely off the wall like Star Wars.
I will put the Make Toys Chrome Dome on there because I finally grabbed that. Finally got that.
Okay. That's a
Uh,
nice looking figure. I really like it.
he's really nice. He's not here yet, but I did buy him in 2020. But I did also pick up the Iron Will, Make Toys Iron Will, the hard head.
Yeah.
He's not here yet, so I'm not putting him on the list. So I can't wait to check him out. Um, See, I don't. I'm gonna put him on the list, but I don't know if he was 2019 or 2020. Because if he was 2020, he was super early 2020. So, but I'm gonna put him on the list anyway. I'm gonna say Open and Plays Big Spring, the third party Springer.
Okay.
Um, it's just a freaking awesome Springer. Um, Let me.
From what I've seen, if I'm remembering the right third party Springer, he is. From what I've seen in pictures. I've never had him in hand, so I wouldn't know.
I feel like he is the third party Springer to get from all the other ones. I mean, just solely based on price and what you get for your price, it's an amazing figure. Um,
But I do believe that was 2020. Early, but 2020 nonetheless,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm
if I
thinking it
remember
was like
correctly.
probably January, February 2020. Had to be around there.
Right.
Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh man, I can't believe SH Figure Arts. Um, SH Figure Arts Goku, just regular mode Goku. The re-release or the 2.0 Goku mold, whatever you want to call it. Um, Phenomenal update to the original one.
I hear those figure arts are really nice figures anyway.
Yeah, it's called a Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku from SH Figure Arts. It's really cool. The only thing that he doesn't come with that I wish he came with was his power pole, but that's whatever. It's a freaking stick. I can go outside and paint one orange if I really cared that much about it. Let me see. I'm kind of looking around the office right now. Fans Hobby Athena, that was done. Just a great Minerva figure. Great Minerva representation
Yeah,
figure.
that thing is phenomenal.
I'm gonna put my 3D printer on the list. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my longer orange tin 3D printer on the list
So
because
that's
without
four.
that, huh?
That's four if I'm counting right.
Yeah, because without that, I wouldn't be doing the upgrade kits and the small upgrade kits and stuff I've been doing, and the swords and the guns and all that crazy stuff. I have armed I've armed up more Transformers this year than I think an actual army could provide their entire force. um, Let me see, and I would say number 5. See, I'm only in the office right now, and all my stuff's like thrown throughout the entire house, right? So, kind of looking around, and you know what? I'm gonna go with the uh, the GI Joe 3 3/4 inch GI Joe. Um, what is it? Space Brigade, the giant robot thing that they had.
Okay.
I got one of those finally this year. I've wanted one since I was a kid, and I had to fix it because the arm was broken. So I got it super cheap. And if you guys know me, I don't care. If I got to fix it, I'm going to fix it. Right.
Right?
So I finally got one of those. And he's only missing the face plate thing that goes over it, like goes over the head. Right.
You could
Like the
probably
face,
find a
the
pretty
mask.
file replacement part for that.
That's my plan. Honestly, that is my plan. But everything else is there and everything else is complete. And I would say that would be number 5. I'd say that'd be my number 5. Now, if you go to my YouTube, I did do a top 20 pickups of 2020, and I don't think I put any of those on that list. So, so ask me again what my top 5 is tomorrow, and watch tonight when I
You'll
get
have
out.
a completely different answer.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
actually completely understand that. Let's see. The KO undersized Devastator.
The
Combiner
KB,
Wars Devastator.
the KBB one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um, my Doctor Wu cassettes for Soundwave.
for Siege. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Both, I got both that. Those are the shadow versions. They're phenomenal. Um, my Origins Master Universe. That's number 3 because I'm just counting that entire thing. Um,
Okay.
my Johnny Silverhand McFarlane Toys statue, number 4. And believe it or not, even with all of the damn glitches in it, Cyberpunk 2077.
Jeez. All
I
right.
love that game. That game, since the 106 patch came out, it just completely changed the gameplay. It is nowhere near as buggy as it was since that 106 patch came out. Right, Christmas Eve actually, that patch dropped,
Okay.
and it is just it completely changed gameplay. I can actually play it on my PlayStation 4, my old ratty PlayStation 4, because I've got one of the early ones, and it plays fine on it.
I mean, I got
Okay,
one of those. I got one of the launch PS4s as well. Um, Mine plays fine. Mine's still holding up. What, 6 years later, seven, what, however long it's been. So,
and I bought mine secondhand.
mm,
Funny story about mine. The guy we bought it from, uh, one of my kids knew him. I don't remember which one knew the guy. Um, but he had gotten he was dating a girl, and she gave him the PlayStation, a bunch of games, and a TV, and they broke up. And he didn't want the thing still in his house, so he sold it for dirt cheap.
nice.
I bought it for like $150 for the entire thing.
Hey, whatever. It works.
I had the camera with it, the whole 9 yards,
Yeah, I got
an
a.
extra controller. Um, I don't remember what all I had. To be honest,
I got mine off the truck. Buddy of mine was just. I'm not gonna reveal too much, but he was selling them for 150 bucks brand new, and
nice.
got mine off the truck. So fresh off the truck. Man, whatever, man. That's how I see it. So, what's number three top five? What you got? What you got lined up?
Okay, the the top five dumpster fire figures, toys, toy news, whatever. Your top five dumpster fires of 2020.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be a hard one because I actually, when it comes to toys, I'm very forgiving and I'm very understanding when it comes to QC problems. And I tend to look at everything by, you know,
It doesn't necessarily have to be QC problems. It can be just hideous.
oh, I
Something you
know.
thought was completely hideous. Um,
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But I just want to, preface everything with I try to look at everything from the viewpoint that they're marketed towards, right? So like Cyberverse, I'm not too hard on because it's not marketed towards me. It's marketed
right,
to an 8-year-old, stuff like that, right?
right.
So, but um number one will be Cybertron or not Cyberverse Deluxe Thunderhowl. That figure. Look, I'm just gonna say this. I'm glad I sent it to Gotbot. I sent my copy to Gotbot, and I'm glad that he likes it. Okay. I did not like that figure. I opened it, I transformed it back and said, wow, they painted the face on. No sculpting, no, it's just painted on. And I was like, this thing's got to go. I had that figure for like a day or two. Threw it in the box and sent it off to Gotbot. Number two was the McAdams Build-A-Figure from the Cyberverse Deluxe line. That thing is a hot trash, garbage, dumpster fire. Incredibly, just needs to be nuked off this planet. Um, I say all that, and I feel like that's being really harsh, right? But,
Maybe it's not being harsh enough.
well, maybe I don't know. But I will say that I was sorely disappointed in that figure, and I don't know why. I had that entire thing built. The only thing I was missing was the head, and I don't know why I thought the head would magically save it or whatever. And man, when I put the head on, I was like, I waited an entire year for this. And I was so mad and disappointed because Hasbro does Marvel Legend Build-A-Figures. They release these giant Hulks, these big old Venoms, these giant lizards and Thanos and all these other massive Build-A-Figures. And they give me a McAdams that is shorter than Siege Soundwave. I don't think so, man. Like he was on a smaller deluxe size.
He
He
was
was like
shorter than the other Netflix deluxe, or not Netflix, Cyberverse deluxes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was a
He
lot
was
shorter.
shorter than Bumblebee. That was hysterical.
Yeah. And the problem is you spent $180 on that figure after you get all the Cyberverse deluxes to build him. And yeah, that so when Gotbot in chat or in on his one of his live streams, he said he was looking for one to be soulless in his stop motion. I said, I got one. Pay for shipping. It's yours. Just pay for shipping. And when I sent it out, I told him I threw something extra in there because he was talking about that he didn't check out. He wanted to check out the new Thunderhowl stuff as well, the deluxe Thunderhowl. So I threw that in there too. I said, "Screw it, man. You can have it. I don't like either figure. Waste the $20 and I waste $180 on that stupid McAdams." Uh, now
That
number
last part of McAdams was a dumpster fire all around
yeah,
because he came with Thunderhowl.
yep, 100%. I will say the okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a bitter pill to swallow. My my Netflix Siege spoiler pack Nemesis Prime. I had QC issues out the crapper with that figure.
Yeah.
Now the mold isn't bad. The Siege Prime mold is a wonderful, wonderful mold. But my trailer is warped, so it doesn't close properly. Giza was missing a pin, so his wing just fell off all the time. Tons of paint slop all over Nemesis Prime, so much so that I had to go in behind Hasbro and clean up the figure and repaint him myself.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say that would be number 3. Number 2 again is Nemesis Prime, but it's MP49 Masterpiece Nemesis Prime.
You just have bad luck with Nemesis Prime.
He is my nemesis this year.
Apparently.
But so with him, I got him out of the box and I transformed him. And we all know how the chest transforms. The windshield flips around, so the bot mode has a bigger windshield than the truck mode, right?
Great.
And then
I've heard that. I haven't experienced it, but I've heard it.
so when he comes boxed in truck mode, now the truck mode looks phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with the truck mode. But when I pulled his arms out, because the figure transforms pretty much like an Optimus Prime. The arms are tucked onto the side, they fold out, they do Optimus Prime things, right? It's
Yeah. What you would expect him to transform.
right.
Pretty much.
Right. So his bot mode, everything that gets flipped around and exposed in bot mode, all of the plastic was scuffed. It wasn't scuffed, it wasn't like scarred, it wasn't marked deep or anything. But I had to go behind Takara's factory with a fingernail file emery board, which is essentially a 2000, 2500, and a 3000 grit sandpaper, and polish his forearms, his shoulders where his smokestacks are, and his robot chest around the clear red or translucent red windshields. I had to go behind them, and polish all of that plastic to get the scuffs out.
Ouch.
Yeah, and my mindset is I feel like that's one thing on a $20 deluxe. It's a whole nother thing on a $250 masterpiece figure.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
um, But I mean, I will say, hey, at least they fixed the knee joints from MP44. So I mean, that's a
Small
plus.
miracles, right?
Yeah, right. Um,
So that's three,
and
right?
that's three.
Four.
No, that's four. That would be four.
And it doesn't even have to be something you picked up, just something that you thought was hideous and you avoided it like the plague.
Number one, number one will be the Zeta Cell Unicron. And I know that's going to be some flack for a lot of people, but here's the thing. Unicron should be the biggest thing in your lineup. Not your collection, but in your lineup. So if you're a Legends company, don't release a Unicron that's smaller than your Legend scale Megatron. That dude better be Combiner Wars size combiner for your Legend scale figures at the very least. He's supposed to be massive.
Right.
So
He's a
when
planet.
Zeta when Zeta releases their Unicron, he's smaller than the Zeta combined bot. So Superion and the combiners and stuff, right? He's
Right.
smaller than. He should at least be a head taller. He should at least be bigger than their combiners, but he's not. And that does not sit well with me. That actually aggravates me. I don't know why,
It's
but
like a city bot being smaller than a combiner.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. So that would be now he looks
I know it's
phenomenal. He
a
looks
micromaster
great.
city, and it kind of makes sense, I guess.
Do what?
I mean, it could be a micromaster city and a regular sized combiner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna do it in scale with your line, or at least I mean, look, let's be honest. We're never gonna get a 20-story tall Unicron to go with our Legends class Optimus Prime. It's never gonna happen, right? So, but like I said, Unicron in your lineup
No,
should at
no, no,
least be
no,
your
no.
biggest
See, if they made a Unicron in scale with a Legends Optimus Prime, it would have to be the size of the moon. He's a planet.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like we're never gonna get a Unicron a proper 2-scale Unicron from any company.
I just want a 1-1 scale Death Star.
Shit. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. But yeah, that would be my top 5. Now I think that Unicron looks great, but he's just so small. He's too small. So
Okay, now I'm in the hot seat. Let's see.
you know,
Uh, I'm gonna to start this list off, this dumpster fire list, with the entire Cyberverse Deluxe list figures. They looked amazing. I liked them as far as looks, but they didn't fit my collection unless I was going and doing some customs, and I can think of a few things to use that Bumblebee for. After I saw the deboggle with McAdams, because I was wanting that line just to get the McAdams, and when I saw the completed figure, yeah, I'm glad I avoided that dumpster fire.
yeah.
Um, that Studio Series Devastator.
Okay.
I am after I saw the thing completed. I am so glad. I mean, engineering it's a marvel that they got it to work right, but that thing's more hideous than it appeared on screen. In my opinion, and I know there are people out there that really like it, but no, no, thank you. Um, Even if I liked Bayverse, I wouldn't like that figure. I'd have to get that third party Devastator. which actually looked really good. I like that one, and I don't like Babers. I'm surprised. Let's see. I wish I had my list, my notes, because I had all this stuff done. That was a third party figure that I thought was complete trash. I can't remember what it was now. Holy crap! I'm gonna have to go with two. I can only think of two right offhand.
All right. Well then what's your next number five? Your top five. Top five of five.
Top five most anticipated figures coming in 2021.
So that's easy. So far we've got that third party Moon Studios Zeta Raiden. Um
Okay,
Now I'm counting him as one because instead of six, but
that's
um
fine. It's a combiner. You can count them as one
right.
because
The
otherwise you're not going to show them as the individual bots or their alt modes. You're going to have them in that combined mode, and so it's like my Devastator. He's always in Devastator mode.
right. Um the Shattered Glass New Age Megatron that's coming out.
Oh yeah, that thing
Um
was nice.
the comic book slash toy accurate New Age Galvatron that's coming out. Um
I can see that.
the Oh man, the Shattered Glass Hasbro Optimus Prime Ratchet 2-pack.
Sup, Transarin?
Hey, Transair.
Yeah, that Ratchet and Prom 2-pack. That thing looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. And what is that? That's three, right? Yeah, no, it's four.
Yeah,
It's four.
3.
Is that three? Okay.
No, wait.
Um,
Uh,
no, it's
let's
four.
see.
That's four.
What's 4? Because you had the
Yeah.
Raid and you had the Shatterglass Megatron, the Galvatron, and the Shatterglass 2-pack.
Then my next one will be, I will say, Studio Series Grimlock.
Oh,
Ancient
yeah.
Grimlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and because he comes with Wheelie.
A Willie that's non-posable and doesn't transform.
Yeah,
At
right.
least it can't get more annoying.
Hey man. Hey man. He's got more balls than Optimus Prime. So
Truth. He's got some big steel ball bearings, doesn't he?
yeah, he is completely made of Sterner stuff. Yeah, man, I'm doing good.
We're just having a little chit chat. Glad you can make it. Let's see, my top 5 most anticipated. Huffer, because that Huffer can pull Prime Strela. That's just freaking awesome. I've been wanting that since I was a kid, to be honest. Let's see. G2 Sandstorm, because we can never have too many Seekers.
Right.
Let's see. The barricade and uh, punch counter punch 2-pack. I missed that mold, that punch counter punch mold when it came out to begin with.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get it. A guy screwed me over out of it, so this is my second chance, and I cannot wait for that thing to come out. Um, let's see. That's three, right?
Yep.
Um, Studio Series Cyclonus. No, not Cyclonus, Scourge,
Okay.
because that thing looks freaking amazing. Um, and his buddy Kingdom Cyclonus.
All right.
But I need to find that generations, not generations, um, the Reveal the Shield 2-pack nightstick, the one that was in the animation colors, instead of those funky blues and grays
Yeah.
from the generations line.
Yep. I think somebody was selling that on Discord here recently.
I just want the Target Master. I don't want the full Cyclonus. I just want the Target Master
I got you. Okay.
to go with that Kingdom
Cyclone.
uh Cyclonus figure. I saw a picture with that Target Master sitting on the gun plug on top when it was in alt mode, and that thing looks so cool. Someone had taken that and put it together from those two different figures. But yeah, that's my list. Yeah, all of it's official, which is really weird. I thought I would have something else besides that because honorable mentions Castle Grayskull's coming out next year, and I'm looking forward to that. So,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
I mean the entire Motu Origins line of next year is just going to be freaking amazing, especially with it not being well Walmart exclusive line anymore after well
Well,
today. In fact,
Wave Two's already been found at Target.
no, that
So
was Wave 3.
or Wave Three, yeah, whatever. The newest wave has already been found at Target.
Yeah, that's
Target broke street date on all that stuff.
yeah, wasn't supposed to be coming out. They weren't supposed to be hitting their. Technically, they weren't supposed to have access to it until the 5th. But some stores have been breaking street date and saying, screw you guys. I'm going to put this out."
Well, I mean, hey, you need inventory on your empty shelves right now. So
Truth. We were in Walmart earlier today, and God, two different WalMarts that I was in, and then they were both bare. It was so scary. It was like a damn drought.
yeah, when I got the thrust yesterday, I was looking at the tags and I saw Transformers Voyager 29.99, and I was like, and I was looking at the DCI number on the tag, and I was like, that's thrust. And I just asked the lady, I said, hey, do you guys have these? And she's like, oh, let me go check the bag. And she comes back, she's like, oh, I found this. I was like, yay, bye, gotta go. So
Yeah, I want that dress. That dress is going to be amazing.
yeah, I will say the only issue that I had with that thrust is that the nose cone on the jet's not painted.
That
And
doesn't bother me. I
let
just
me
need to go it's complete.
no. Let me say why it bothered me is because on the 2-pack on Dirge and Ramjet, the nose cone is painted black. And for to be symmetrical, I had to paint it black for all three of them to look like they were a team while in jet
Right.
mode.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. But see, I never put them in jet mode. Well, I do, but never for display.
Fair enough.
When I get them down and start playing with them and channel my inner child.
Now I don't do this very often, but I don't buy a lot of toy hacks, but I truthfully am looking forward to Toy Hacks' um thrust sticker sheet whenever that comes out. So, because I'm really curious on what they're going to do. I'm hoping for some G1 toy accurate stickers for this guy because he's a bit of a he's a bit of like a mismatch of both the toy and the cartoon. Just the way his colors are laid out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, like I said, so I'm hoping for um, some G1 or toy stickers or whatever. And the cool thing is with this thrust, you can pose his wings however you want. So if you want him up behind him like Starscream, or if you want him down, around his waist like in the cartoon and stuff, you can do that. Um, but yeah, it's just a neat little thing. But he's great. He really is great. And like I told everybody on Instagram, man, be patient. He'll pop up. He'll be there. So,
I'm hoping. I just had some bad news.
uh-oh.
My wind charger broke.
Oh, he's cheap though. Oh. Oh, that's just glue though. You can put some glue on that.
Yeah. I don't even need glue. It holds in. But I'm like, I just fiddled with him, and the damn windshield came off, and the door came off his arm in my hand. I'm like, what the hell?
Womp womp. Alright.
Let's see. Did we get through those lists?
Yeah, we did 5 of 5.
No, we still got one more list.
Okay.
We got 4 down, 1 to go.
Okay.
Your top 5 wish list
That's right.
of characters that you think or want to get updated.
Uh
You think either most deserve it, or you just really just want it because you're attached to the character and you've never seen it get an update. Whatever it can be. Huffer has got one, but I mean, you see what I'm saying. I mean,
right. Number 5 would be Polar Claw from Beast Wars because FU Hasbro for canceling that figure. Uh so yeah, number 5 is Polar Claw, hands down, without a doubt. I love that figure. I have my original childhood one. I love that toy to this day. And when they showed him on that poster, you can go back through the Tales archive, the Tales from Teletrend archive, and you could hear my excitement when we were talking about that poster. Polar Claw was getting an update. And then Hasbro a few days later was like, oh, he's not supposed to be on that poster. He's not getting updated. Screw you guys. Like, well, you know what? Screw you and your 900th fucking wheeljack like re-release, barely any retool on him or whatever. So I gave him my Polar Claw.
Bumblebee. Screw you and your million damn bumblebees.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. I will say Road Caesar needs an update for sure.
I can see that. That is a really cool character.
I will say Sky Gary needs an update for sure.
I'm not familiar with Sky Gary as a character.
Sky Gary is Transformers Zone. He's a. Let me put it this way: if they made another Titan, it would have to be Sky Gary because he's so huge, and it would be he's a space shuttle. So he's just this massive space shuttle.
So he's a space. He's a space city, is what he is.
More or less, yeah. Let me see, and then what is that? 3. So, man, oh, Dino King. That would be a good one. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's say Dino King, and I will end it with Deathsaurus.
Very good choices.
A proper G1 style, big old wing, giant FU bazooka having Deathsaurus. That's my list.
Nice list. Okay. Gears would be number one. Well, number 5 on my list. I also, not in any particular order here. I'm gonna throw a concept in as a wish list. Pretenders.
Okay.
I really love the Pretenders. I love those Pretenders. Um, the rest of the Micromasters. I mean, they kind of gave us a teaser of the Micromasters, but come on, Hasbro, give us the rest of them. They're little beady guys. It doesn't take much tooling. Give us the rest of them and all the little bases that they made idiots out of.
Right.
I want that giant helicopter, and you can do it in a Voyager class. That helicopter could be a Voyager class. That
Absolutely.
shuttle will be a Leader class. Let's see. That's 3. You said Dino King. I'm gonna counter with oh, what's his name? I'm blanking now. Monstructor.
Oh yeah, definitely Monstructor.
So that's 4. And a proper G1 style Titan class Metroplex.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I know a lot of people want a new Metroplex, but I don't. I'm okay with the one we got.
So I didn't get that one. So if I would like to have I would like to have a Metroplex to counter my Triptychon over here, and I need a Scorponok to counter Metro or Fort Max over there.
I got you.
I got Triptychon, I got Fort Max. I need Scorponok and Metroplex.
All right. All right.
They're kind of mismatched right now.
It's all right.
At least I got a Titan versus a Titan.
There you go. You got something that can fight something else, right?
All right, I got a city versus a city, and they're just not the right cities.
I mean, Fort Max is supposed to be a lot bigger than Triptychon, so
Yeah.
so I mean, it'd be more like Fort Max kicking a puppy. But I mean, hey, whatever, right? So, well, man, I'm gonna get off of here, man. I'm just run down after 8 hours of yesterday. Um, but
Yeah, I can imagine. And then you're messing with everybody with spoilers today.
yeah,
I've got 1 day of playing my Cyberpunk on the new TV, which the color saturation, just the visuals on it on that new TV is just phenomenal. It blows the old TV out of the water. And the old TV is a very good TV. It's still awesome, but the difference is just the colors are crisper.
nice. That's good.
Dude, I definitely see it.
That's what happens with me and Oracle. Uh,
The darker areas of the game you can see more clearly on the new TV. You can see the detail in the darker areas of the game.
Yeah.
Like in a dark alley at night, you can see that tin can on the ground on the new TV, whereas you can't on the old TV.
Hey man, that's what happens. Like technology changes all the time, especially in TVs and stuff, right? So.
Right? I mean, the new TV supports dynamic range,
Oh yeah.
so I had to go and reset when I went to go load the game for the first time on the new TV. I had to go and reset settings in the PlayStation to allow it to properly show video on the new TV.
I had to do that when we got our new TV as well.
Oh noes! Looks like JJ Prime just got Ninja Build.
Oh no! Hey JJ. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on, man.
It was great having you on the show. We're gonna have to get together again on here when you're not so exhausted, so we can sit here and bullshit about normal stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I didn't think, truthfully, I didn't think 8 hours would wipe it out. But yeah, dude, I'm done. That's crazy.
Dude, I was after the ball dropped last night. I sat there and played my game and fell asleep on holding the game controller and running into a wall. I woke up at 3 a.m. and went to bed.
Well, yeah, last night, or this morning, I should say, when I woke up, I came back, I went to Starbucks because I was like, screw this. I'm too tired to even make coffee. I'm just gonna go drive and get some, like whatever. And I came back with this giant, like, 20-ounce freaking thing of coffee, and I sit there. So I've been trying to go. I'm going for the world speedrun record in Transformers Devastation, right?
Yeah.
And I've been playing the first mission constantly to get my time down, like further down, further down, further down. And so I loaded it up this morning. I was like, I'm just gonna play some games today. And my time right now in that game, mission one, is roughly 12 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I've knocked it down from like 22. And so I started playing and playing. I kept dying on the same part. And I was like, man, forget this. I'm too tired to even do this. I'm going to go lay back down in the bed with my coffee.
I can make regular pots of coffee and K cup coffee in my machine. So I get up, I'm going to make me a cup of coffee, and then my wife gets up right after me. As I'm starting to pour my cup, I pour my water in, and then I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to make a pot. So yeah, I start switching over. I get everything set up to make the pot of coffee. I forgot to change the button from just a single cup of coffee to a pot, but I've already ran the water
Yeah.
into the reservoir for this just a single cup, and I hit start with no cup there.
Oh, that's funny.
So my entire counter is covered with that. That's my experience. And then we went outside and got a cigarette and came back in, and I had that mess. So I was like, okay, the first cup's done. I'll go ahead and go mix that up and then start the next cup. Or no, the pot should be done by now. I'll go ahead and get our cups of coffee.
Right.
And I saw that mess, and I'm like, I'm not waiting another 15, 20 minutes for that pot to brew. I'll just do a K cup for now and then start the pot after we both get coffee.
There you go.
But yeah, I had to clean up that mess. It was insane.
I believe it.
So I kind of feel you on that one.
I can only
I probably should have driven somewhere and gotten my coffee myself.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go lay down in bed and
Y'all have a good one.
So, all right, bud. I'll catch you later. I'll see you tomorrow.
And everybody that showed up in chat, y'all have a good night. Join us on Tails tomorrow evening. Things should get a lot crazier on Inputs channel and actually have news. Y'all have a good one. See you on the flip side.